How's it going, everybody? Back in the garage today. Been busy for the past few days. I had to do some work on a Chevy S10, had some ignition issues and wiring issues and a fuse box issue. Got most of that straightened out now. So anyways, back to work on the Lark. Got the 300 parts car moved out of the garage so I can have some room. And today we're going to get this thing up on jack stands. I need to pull the front fenders off, the radiator out, get the motor mounts off the donor engine, and get them on this one and get things lined up and see about making some engine mounts. So I'm going to take a break from doing this. I still got to do some welding underneath. So it's a good time now to get everything up in the air again. But she's coming together. A lot of work to do. So let me get myself together and let's get started. Alright, so now I got it up in the air. And of course got neighbor's dog barking in the background so you can see through that. So now we're going to turn around and get the radiator out, get the fenders off, the inner fender wells off, and see about getting this engine repositioned and see about doing some engine mounts. All right, now I got the nose of the car off, before I can get to everything. I'm gonna take these mounts off. Some of you already know, but in case you don't, this is a mock-up engine that I'm using. It actually belongs to Kiwi from Kiwi Classic Customs. And so I'm using this for mock-up because I still gotta rebuild the one I'm putting in it. So let's get these mounts off. Now these mounts here are for Kiwi's Barracuda he's working on. So these are an A-body mount for the Gen 3. So, which I'm not going to be using on this. I'm going to try to use the factory mounts. I got to get these out of the way. So now I got the engine jacked up, got it balanced for the boat, got it recentered where I want it at. There goes the neighbor's dog again. So now I'm going to put the stock mounts on here to see where they're going to land at and see what adjustments I'm going to have to make. All right. Got the engine mounts on both sides. That's definitely a tight fit. So it looks like what I'm going to have to do is take off about a 1/2 inch off this mount, take the machine shop and have them cut it down. That'll bring me in. And then where this is mounting at here, that'll bring that another 1/2 inch. Allow this to lay down a little more on both sides. But she's definitely going to be tight, but I believe she's going to work. Make sure the engine's level that way. See what we got here for degrees for the back. So I'm sitting about 3 degrees, which is about where I want to be at. So that's basically where she's going to sit. Some slight modifications. Get some angle iron on the bottom, build me some brackets. That way I can put the nuts from underneath for the engine mounts. And it looks like it's going to work. I've got a temporary brace underneath the car. I've got the transmission where I wanted to sit at. So let's go take a look at that. So I got this temporary brace going across. Basically, that's where the transmission is going to sit. I've already got it centered out. So I'm going to now is take some measurements and make me a trans cross member. So I'm kind of curious though if the headers are going to fit. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the headers out and see how close they're going to be, or if they're going to fit, if I'm going to do some slight modifications to it. So let's see if we can cram them in there. Well, I just tried fitting the headers in. I am going to have to do some cutting, make some room for this. I have to do a little dinging a little bit on the headers, but they're going to fit tight. On the driver's side, it gets all the way up there where it needs to go. But if you look down in there, down at the bottom of the frame, it has a plate that goes out. And I need to get rid of that. So I have to cut that section out, re-weld it, reinforce it. That'll give me about another 1/2 inch of clearance, which will get it into place. And here at the top, this tube right here, number 1, is going to have to get heated up and moved back as far as up against this one we can get, so we can have plenty clearance so we can adjust up our A-arm. So it can be done. It's going to take a little bit of work. And it's going to be the same on this side as well. Here's a better look. So that's got to get trimmed and out of the way. And same thing over here. I'm going to have to heat up the pipe, push it back a little bit. But I think they'll work. If not, I can always go a different route. These weren't that expensive, but we're going to give it a shot. But other than that, guys, that's going to be it for me today. We got some bad storms coming in, and time to go take a shower. But anyway, y'all have a good one, a safe one, and I'll see you down the road.